welcome everyone to another edition of Purpose, Size, Shape, or Form. Can't be used for anything, and no distributing, selling, or doing, like I said, anything bad with my videos. Now, back to a few things I want to share with you. So, I want to share with you a couple things that happened. So, anyways, one of the things I want to talk to you about in this video is I contacted the group. Chloe's mom's watching this. I'm not going to basically badmouth her, but here's the deal. So, apparently, I just got yesterday, Monday, in the mail, and I had to compare them. A lot of reports were missing from the previous mental hospital record. I mean, they basically had a lot taken out, so there's more into it. Like, for one, the record said, such and such should be hurt, such and such should get their ass kicked, such and such should be killed. And so all these different things that I never saw in the first report basically shine some light on the subject. Well, anyways, certain pages were missing, like Chloe was looking forward to going to the criminal court. I don't know about you, but it just doesn't make sense. So anyways, looking over all the information, attacking 3 people I know, attacking other people that I don't know, but was formerly close to Chloe, it shows literally Chloe is, but I'm not going in saying, oh, Chloe's bad, blah, blah, blah. Well, as you all know, the police came out the other night and they basically had a heyday with Chloe. Well, so I called up this group. This group told me outright that more likely what has happened is this. All right. And I don't want Chloe's mom, who's watching this, just sits and says, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the deal. I may be drinking right now, but here's the deal. Everyone knows that, I mean, if you looked at the current medical record, which I have to submit to the lawyer, this, oops, missed the page. This, look how thick this is. This is over 300 pages. It says, and I quote, Chloe abuses her wife. Chloe abuses her girlfriend. Chloe abuses her partner. We've gotten collateral information from all mental health places. Chloe abuses, Chloe abuses, Chloe abuses, threatens, threatens, threatens. One of the pages that we never got in the first report said that Chloe basically called at almost 2300 hours, 11 p.m. My group knows this. And threatened me. Threatened to have her mom assassinate me, and threatened to have me assassinated, and threatened if she didn't get her stuff. Well, guess what? It proved basically because she threatened, it went back to the police. There was a police file made. Next day, logical answer, done. Now, by the group that I'm talking to you all about, they said she violated a this. Also, it found out that she just, because she's been abusing people, not just me and others, failed relationships, etc., she had to pay for her therapy. The mental hospital bill, they want $150,000. It's supposed to be coming off of her, not the taxpayers. So technically, you get the whole idea, right? So all this information and all this stuff, and the lawyer tells me, well, your Social Security, you need to make sure that stuff is purged from the records. It's like, can't purge it. Can't purge what she did if it's basically mentally, physically, or other assault. You can't purge it. It's there. I mean, look. It's like the group said. They can't purge, basically, and change the fact that she had a parole violation for such and such. So all this stuff has happened. And yet, at the same time, you guys got to sit there and say, well, why is this and why is that? Now, Tara J and Lexi know more than I do. But I'm just getting the pieces put together. And like I said, the police came out the other day and said, ma'am, you don't have a warrant. She doesn't have a warrant. But The police officer said, I would love to take care of that motherfucker. And I'm just like, leave it alone, you know? I mean, literally, I was told to leave, move, not come back, you know? So technically, it's not you know, I mean, I was told literally that we, the people, need to, you know, work on other issues, you know. But the thing is people nowadays need to realize that, you know, it's not easy. I mean, look at it. I mean, we finally got maybe a releasing info from the homeless shelter, so we know exactly where she was because the guy was like, we'll give it to you. The thing is, the homeless shelter wasn't going to give us the information. They were like, well, we have to protect. But thing is, Chloe demanded so many times, they finally gave it, you know, and they're like, yes, we'll do it. But when it comes to the three major arteries in this town, I call them arteries, by the way. Chloe's mom's watching this. Okay, hey. Three major arteries, three major letters, and we get the information's too sensitive for Chloe to understand, so we can't give it. I mean, I got like three letters on my desk over there, basically, that Chloe's been trying. I mean, Chloe's about this close to go back up there and say, I want my effing records now. The lawyer's like, we're not the records for Social Security. And they're like, it's too sensitive. We can't give it to you, old man. I mean, literally. And so 5 weeks, 3 places refuse. I mean, literally, I went and ordered mine, and I got mine. My hospital records, but Chloe, hers is so secretive. What is it? Is it because apparently, you know, for what we understand, other agencies out there are investigating her or something that they won't let those records be released? I mean, look, everything in the Seattle region was freaking released multiple times to Chloe. With a note, you want more copies, you gotta pay for more copies, you know, but for you know, I mean, I paid for shipping and, you know, all this stuff. Chloe, on the other hand, sits there and says, well, what do we do? I mean, literally. I mean, 15 pages? Yeah. For one place, it cost me $8 for 15 pages. Another place, it cost me more. I mean, we're still waiting for the prices for the others, and yet they're not answering. So, my opinion is something ain't kosher, you know. So, but I thought I'd share that with you all. So, Chloe, of course, you know, as you all know, me and Chloe, we got a lot to get done. And I love Chloe dearly. I mean, I love Clearly immensely. And, you know, the thing is, if any, and yes, I'm just sitting here like this. I'm not basically doing it stupid. Well, but, you know, we need to realize that people out there need to realize that Chloe, she's disabled. But you hear all these people say, well, if that's what the record said, you know, I mean, my father-in-law, I talked, and my father-in-law said, parole means prison, not jail. Now, unless someone has something that can shine some light on the subject, I don't know, but, you know, I've been doing everything I can to protect Chloe. The thing is no one's giving me any answers. I mean, I'm not going to go and basically message Chloe's mom and say, do you know if she served jail time? I mean, literally, that's not my business. My business is if there is anything in the records that is wrong, I will dispute it. But like the mental hospital people said, they're not going to go after me. Look at Chloe, for example. Chloe turned around. There's an only place that she wants to go through here in this in the next county. She turned around and she basically said she wanted to kill everyone in this group. Well, hello, Gabby. Gabby knows exactly what group I'm talking about. She and her husband, or her and her child, went to this type of group. They're nationwide. Anyways, the mental hospital she went through turned around and basically said she needs to be involuntary committed. Well, but anyways, you want to know? Wait, what happened? Do I gotta explain it to you, Gabby? If I have to explain it to you, beautiful lady, which I'm still in love with you, Gabby, I'll tell you. I'm going to have to get my whiskey bottle first, but here it goes. Let me explain it. Tara J and Lexi know something I don't know. Okay, now I'm not basically a mind reader. Okay, sweetheart. By the way, I do love you as a family member. Now I want to share something with you. Chloe, basically, I don't know what happened, but apparently, from what I understand from Lexi and Tara J, I found out removed me on Facebook. Doesn't matter on that, but I would love if I asked Lexi the other day, sweetheart. I still think I should steal you, make you mine. Anyways, I asked Lexi about what she knew about Chloe because apparently between Chloe's family and Chloe and others, they reported some video Tara J made calling Chloe a pedophile, a predator, etc. But also said something about Chloe had what do you call it, sweetheart? Went to jail. Now, let me show you something, Gabby. Again, I'm just going to share with this. There we go. There we go. Last mental hospital records, Gabby. Right here. See how thick this fucking page is? This is fucking thick as a book. Nothing about her. All it talks about is Chloe's anxious and excited and scared to go through the criminal courts. Nothing more. Talks about how in the logbook they had 2 guests on the 3 guests, 13th to the 15th. 13th, I told the social worker I can't contact Chloe, protection order. Anyways, Tara J, and this is what you asked me what's going on, so I'll explain it. Tara J said in a video apparently that the sheriff came out. I've checked with King County Sheriff. They never went out there. Tukwila Police just delivered a protection order. The hospital basically encouraged her to go to court, but she didn't have the money to go from King County to our county. You see what I'm saying? So, anyways, apparently this mental health place, you know what I'm talking about, the one that you went through, we've talked about it on the phone and on video and stuff, sweetheart, said that Chloe basically violated a parole violation, has followed through with the parole. Well, I, being stupid, contacted every place that I knew that she was. Nothing. So unless she's got parole in Ohio or Arizona, there's nothing. So I've asked Tara J and Lexi said she's being neutral under the thing for Switzerland, World War II. She's being neutral in this whole thing. She's not taking sides. And I do it this way, like this. That the point being is that the whole ordeal is no one knows. I mean, look at the mental health place says this, but they're not giving any answers. They're just like, yes, But they did say she's mentally, physically, and sexually abused me. And Chloe the other day in the video said, "Now I've never done that." Then, as you know, one reason I was in the mental hospital, if you didn't know, sweetheart, is fucking Chloe's mother basically pushed me in that direction. Thing is, she should just basically mind her own damn business. I mean, look at you. You are a beautiful woman. You've raised your child properly. Her, she sweeps Chloe under the rug and basically raises her non-disabled child on a pedestal and worships them. I mean, but you know how it goes. So, basically, now you were curious about something else. Now, the mental hospital, basically, yeah, and I'm going to say this because you're here. The mental hospital turns around. I should basically get my whiskey jug and bring it in here. The mental hospital basically turns around and sends a notice to the people on the hill that want to involuntary commit her. Basically, you're going to love this one. Discharge papers, everything on the 19th or 20th of March. I get a call March 29th. Somehow they got through to me, mental hospital and everything else and blah, blah, blah. Then they wanted me to bring Chloe in the next day. It's time. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Now, the only thing I can tell you is unless, I think you remember, and Tara J remembers, and Vestar remembers. Chloe called me up the day before that order was delivered and threatened to kill me over their closing computer. Well, the police department in the town I was waiting for the train basically wasn't taking this shit. Took pictures, did everything, put it in evidence, took a statement. That is what could have basically did the jail thing. But from what I understand, I'm completely in the dark. I mean, literally, Chloe's mom's. I don't know if Chloe's mom's looking into it. Chloe's dad, of course, is looking into it. Like Tara J says, she'd love to lick Chloe's dad, aka other mother's fart box, but you get the answer. DS mom makes me insane to get ya. Yeah, well, the thing is, sweetheart, the Chloe's mom made me insane. I mean, we've had you and other administrators like Jenna basically trying to basically block the damn thing. And you see what happened. So anyways, when it comes to this whole protection order and everything else, and I'm not going into details, it could be what caused Chloe to basically go to, you know, jail. Let me just say to my adopted sister. So I just told my sister, Sam, who's, excuse me, that wasn't ladylike. Told Sam, that check out me on live. She's one of my administrators, but you guys get the idea. So, when I went to Lexi, I asked Lexi outright, why why do you have answers that I don't? She's like, we're staying neutral. Thing is I've ran, and this is the problem. I went through all the major background check places. Let me tell you, my card is kind of empty at the moment. I even went through the Washington State Patrol, and oh yeah, she did. Here's the story about that, Gabby. So I was sitting here one night in bed. I woke up, and Chloe's talking, and she says, "Hey, what happened to what happened between you and the neighbor?" I said, "Oh, well, she says, I know what the fuck happened. I was around the corner. The neighbor says I'm a fucking dude in a dress." Well, she pulls out. Let me see if I have it in here. Pulls out this. It was clipped to her thing clip, C-clip. The neighbor's all female. And this was my husband's knife, so I don't know how she got it. So I finally got it. I got her disarmed, and when I did a bear hug, and she break free, and I ran to the door, and I'm like, "You're not leaving. You're not hurting the neighbor." Then she went to the sliding door, and I went there, and I said, "You're not doing it." Bear hugged her. Well, when she broke free on the bed, because I held her like this on the bed, and I was on the bed, and she was walking around my couch bed. She broke free. I went forward and passed out completely after hitting my head on my lift chair, one of those electric remote control lift chairs that lifts up and down for elderly. The chair actually lifted up when I went unconscious. Chloe says, as soon as I woke up, she says, "Fuck, I'm out of here." So 4 days later, I went to the emergency room. They say I have an extreme concussion, which means Chloe's got to get me around in a wheelchair. So anyways, today Chloe's basically bitching about how, she's not on antipsychotics. She's drinking rum. So she said, "Ooh, my stomach's hurting. This is hurting. That's hurting." Well, we got about halfway to the freaking doctor's appointment for a follow-up with the concussion, my primary care. Turns out she couldn't get me up there. I even got another quarter way up. And we're talking going up a hill in a wheelchair. I couldn't do it on my own with strength and juggling moppy. So eventually I went home, I called through the computer the doctor, and they understood and rescheduled. But it was like that. Oh, and I don't know if you heard this, but about 6 weeks ago or so, my phone was broken. Literally snapped. She thought I was calling the crisis line in this county to get her committed. And I was asking about myself because, you know, she was talking again about POTUS and everything else, Vice POTUS and speaker and all this crap. So in the end, she basically the other day we were arguing 2 days ago about some paperwork, and what happened was she tore up the discharge summary for the mental place. You know which one I'm talking about, the religious place, quote unquote. That said that she served jail time and got out for a parole violation and etc. And it said right there, Chloe's proud to abuse Rita, partner, mentally, physically, and sexually. Chloe snapped. Well, demanded the police to tell her when she was in jail, and the police is like, you can go through these places. We ain't bothering with you. Me, I was, but they had to take another fucking statement because of the whole thing about the government thing and her threatening and blah, 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 blah. But, now she's basically saying that she's not going to go back to Seattle because she doesn't want another order delivered to her. But she also is afraid that they're going to involuntary for 6 months. So technically, you get the whole damn idea. It's the whole kit and caboodle. Give me 1 second. I got to use the restroom and grab my whiskey jug, and we'll continue. All right. So let me continue with the other problem we have. Here we go. It'll just fit on the little thing. Yep. So the other day when she tore up the paper, I basically slipped and hit my head on the door again. Police wanted to take me up to the hospital. I said, no, I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. But the main thing is they couldn't confirm why she was there. They said if it's a parole violation, you got to go through these places. Well, we went through every parole place in the areas and we couldn't find nothing. So, the Christian group might have lied, but they're just like, well, we'll get back to you on it. But thing is the hospital keeps talking about criminal records and how Chloe's looking forward to it and all this stuff. And it's like, but here's the thing, as I was telling Sam, is she still being medicated? No, she's not being medicated. She's drinking rum. That's all she's drinking. I mean, she basically went to the clinic to get a vacation away from me and got into pills. When she got out, the homeless shelter, and I'm not complaining about her. The homeless shelter basically kept her with meds. Well, the homeless shelter had 30 days to throw her out anyways because of different issues. So what happened is that the whole ordeal is that I went to, and I told this to Sam. I think it was Sam's an administrator too, like you, Gabby. And Tara J and Lexi, I don't think understand this. Is I went through my, I saw, I heard, that Tara J is for advocates for victims' rights. I went through my victims' right place. They told me to call place. So I call place and they're like, oh, well, the person's so damn retarded and disabled that, the law is not going to be in your favor. And they basically said, we're representing Chloe. Well, apparently I basically, times Chloe, and the guy's like, I know Chloe's voice and you don't have Chloe here. When he heard her voice, he's like, well, I'm done dealing with this. And he hung up the phone. It was like a group place that, the hospital recommended. But the guy didn't think Chloe was coming home either. Chloe, everyone knows she wants her clothes and her computer and, etc. But also, Chloe's been done some many things. I mean, Many of her records state that she likes to mentally abuse people too. I mean, I'm too damn disabled in her opinion, yet woe is me, I get money. And and by the way, just to let you know, Gabby, if you're looking for help with disability, anyone who's autistic or Asperger's automatically qualifies children or adults for Social Security. So, anyways, you're probably curious about the other problem too. Hey, Sam, glad you made it. So you're probably curious about the other thing, Gabby and Sam. So I went to the emergency room the other day, and my insurance doesn't cover things. And I went in, and I had a boil on my ass. Took up the entire ass cheek, my right ass cheek. Guy said, "Oh, it's nothing. Here's a prescription." I said to the front desk, "I didn't get to talk about mental." They brought a police officer in. And the police officer turns around and hey Sam, Gabby. The police officer turns around and takes a statement, says, "Well, we have to report this, we have to report that. You should move out of your house. Chloe's Chloe's bad person, Chloe's bad, Chloe's bad, Chloe's bad." Now, in my opinion, it's not a good feeling. Hey Sam, hey girl, glad you made it. I saw your email. I was gonna just let you know Moppy's fine. He had a haircut. That's about it. I took him for a walk recently. But you said something about play your watch because it's only no internet connection. Well, you know what? I just paid $209 for restoring internet, and let me tell you, I care for Chloe and Sam, and Gabby, both of you. I was yelled at when I got home from the hospital Friday. I had to pay the internet. I'd be in a wheelchair, and it's like, well, we have to wait till Monday to get the internet restored. And it's like, dude, I just got home. I just was diagnosed with extreme concussion. Am I supposed to just sit there and be like, yeah, definitely got an extreme concussion. Definitely got an extreme concussion. So, I went out in a wheelchair, and the concussions made me so damn sick that I can't sit in front of a computer for long periods of time right now. It's just like, and they're like, well, you don't want to drink because you have a concussion. And it's like, you know what? Drinking is one of the few things that I can enjoy that basically closes my mind to, all the crap that's happened. So, so, but anyways, talking about I think you missed the whole conversation, Sam, where I basically stated that, Chloe went and had this in her back pocket, it's clipped. And she wanted to put this in a neighbor's body as well as another neighbor. She called one neighbor a nigger and was angry as hell because the neighbors called her a man in a dress, a dude trying to pretend to be a girl. Now, they all say, oh, Rita's a woman, Rita's this. And so Chloe was going after him, and I bear hugged her. Eventually, I slipped after like 15 minutes of arguing and trying to hold Chloe with all my strength. I went head first into my blue lift chair, lifted the lift chair up a bit. Chloe said once I came to, she basically left and said, I'm not dealing with it. I ain't going to jail. So, but she was wanting to kill two neighbors because they said that she's a dude in a dress. Now, I don't know how she ended up with my husband's knife, but I'm going to have to eventually just open up the safe and put it in there so I don't have her basically threatening to go after the neighbors. I told Gabby that. Yeah, well, it is rude, and, so one of the things I was trying to explain to Gabby is, one of my former friends who's still an administrator on, moderator, Sam, was telling me, and this is something that kind of is bothering me, is a Christian-based service for mental health. By the way, you probably know about that protection order. It says Chloe had to have therapy mandatory. She has to pay for therapy and everything else. So she was in a mental hospital. State's saying now she's got to pay the entire bill, which is like $200,000. Chloe's like, I don't have it. So problem is with Chloe is the mental health place basically said Chloe didn't go through with her treatment because Chloe doesn't want to be controlled with money and she doesn't want to be on meds and she's not doing medication management, so she closed it. Well, the final thing is they don't think she's borderline personality. But at the same time, it says she mentally, physically, and sexually assaulted me. And then it basically said on the bottom, Chloe served time in jail in Seattle for a parole violation. And then it says, please contact your probation officer / parole officer to follow through with the probation stipulations. Chloe turns around and says, I never went to jail. So I've been basically looking into finding out what happened, why it happened, etc. And it's just been completely and thoroughly complicated, you know. So, you know, I was trying to explain that to Gabby and, you know, this is her medical record for the last mental hospital. Some of the papers weren't even in it when we requested it the last time. It's like telling her that she's looking forward to the criminal courts. It's telling her that she accepted the fact that she committed a crime and she accepts that and she doesn't hate me for it. She hates herself for it. Chloe turns and says, well, her records were rewrote by the U.S. government. I mean, literally, that's what Chloe says. But thing is, the government wouldn't rewrite her damn mental records. But we got 3 places, Sam, that haven't given her records yet. Everyone else. Many things. Anyways, what do you do when you have all this stuff? You know, the problem is, you know, I mean, I've been trying, you know, to get things on course, but you know, when you have this, I mean, I finally went to the homeless shelter and said I need this, this, and this, and they released the information and sent it in the mail. Whereas, you know, I mean, I got a letter saying you can't have any more copies of this record, that record, this record without paying for them. And we're like, for real, we're entitled to as many records as we want. You guys are getting $100,000, but now you want to say paper costs money. I mean, literally, I mean, they have to come up with something. I mean, the police said there's no warrants and everything, but the police also asked me why she came back, and it's like, well, she's you know, as you know, she's waiting for the uninvited guest, the uninvited guest to be going bye, you know. So it's just like, you know. I mean, literally, I don't know what we can do, you know, on that. Paper costs trees, not money. Yeah, exactly. But they're basically saying, well, if you want more copies, you got to pay for it. Whereas her lawyer's basically turning around. This is what I was telling hey Gabby. So I was telling Gabby meet Sam. Sam meet Gabby. Sam's been a long time subscriber. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is Sam and Gabby is when I basically how do I say it? A little tipsy, you know. When I asked for 3 types of records, okay, we're talking about the main hospital, the main mental hospital who wants involuntary committer, and the main clinic that she got thrown out because she didn't make her appointment. We're sorry. Her information, you know, this is the letter we got. Chloe's information is too sensitive for her to be getting because she might kill herself over it. But her lawyer turns around. This is her thing, a Social Security lawyer, which I already proved they're a lawyer and I sent paperwork. All you need to do is prove she's got autism or Asperger's and she gets disability. And said, well, we need this record. Well, I basically said, you do know she's got possible felony charges on the state level and federal level. Well, you need to purge those records so no one knows about them. I basically turned to the guy and says, you want your ass beat because I'm about to beat it for you because I'm not purging records. Literally, I'm not just going to pull records and leave holes in a records just and give you what you want, you know. I mean, I got like 900 pages of information already for Chloe, but we're supposed to go through and purge what is damaging to her. Oh, making threats, making threats, making threats. Now, I love Gabby, Sam, with a passion. Gabby is a hot smoking woman, okay? Now, let me just tell you a story about Gabby. Gabby, being a sweetheart that she is, I'd marry her in a minute. I know if I could steal you, Sam, I would. But anyways, let me just tell you about Gabby. Gabby knows I'd steal her in a minute. Gabby, I want to say something out of love for you. In this record, I tried to tell Lexi. Chloe basically said at Harborview Hospital, there's 3 targets. I'm not going to give you the names of the targets, Gabby, but one was a man that can't pass as a woman, and apparently the Bible Belt, quote unquote, who's living with a trans girl, needs to be targeted and killed. And if Chloe had the money, Chloe would do it. Then, in the next sentence, it said, I want to target them also, the person in the Bible Belt, and attack someone from New York who's blind and basically retarded in Chloe's opinion, who's transgender. Yeah, I think you get what I'm getting at. Third person the point is Chloe puts, my significant other, wifey, partner is in love with this girl who is in the Carolinas, who's a fat woman who needs to be targeted for elimination. They gave her 11 days of not involuntary, but voluntary, and then released her to a homeless shelter. It's in her records. I mean, I could basically print that out. I told Lexi about it, but Lexi's just like, but to Sam, I'm only sharing this because I'm not giving names. I'm not going to give names, but Lexi knows exactly who I'm talking about. Or not Lexi. Yeah, Lexi does, but Gabby knows too. So, the point is, I'm so sorry. So, don't be sorry, Sam. The point I'm trying to make is Gabby even knows the reason I was in the mental hospital in Oregon is because I tried killing myself. But at the same time, Sam, Chloe's mom basically says Chloe's not this way. I'm sorry, but I got hold on, let me show you something. To Chloe's mom, if you're watching this, I want to show you something, bitch. There's probably about 600 pages right now of all the shit that she has said and done. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I want to kill this. I want to kill that. I want to hurt this. I want to hurt that. And then you basically say it doesn't happen. I wasn't there when she followed her intake through for the mental hospitals or this or that. I avoided it. The only time I got phone calls when Chloe called me and said, oh, yes, I'm in the hospital and I'm going to be this hospital. Thing is you do the freaking math. You get it? I'm so sorry, but I understand. I'd love to. Yeah, the thing is, Gabby, is this. I know what you're saying, but let me just put it to you this way. With the uninvited guest, with her making threats, without her having any money, if she got on disability, her retro check, she wants to go and target people. Thing is, it needs to be addressed now, Gabby. Problem is, no one wants to address it. Her mom's like, oh, well, she needs to go home and take care of this, and this. No, she doesn't. Problem is, she's basically all talk. We know this. I mean, look. Yeah, she might have damaged me. It's all in her every fucking medical record. But She even said, "Can I get there? No, I can't get to the Bible Belt. I can't get to the Carolinas. I can't get to New York." But she explained why she wanted to do this. My opinion, girl, it's all talk. I mean, look at it. I mean, she can't. She's pushing me home and next to the right end. She says I'm too fucking disabled. And I'm sitting here quietly keeping my mouth shut, saying, "Well, at least I get disability." Her, they all think she's basically. They also think she's all talk, and she's all making up her disability. Borderline personality at home. All she wants to do, and you know this, under the blanket while looking at internet. Look, she basically demanded the internet restored. Then she demanded the neighbor pay for half the internet bill because I'm hurting. I mean, I've ran. Let me, as Sam probably heard me earlier, I've ran every background check website that you can get background checks, putting myself in the poorhouse. All I got is speeding infraction. So, one of the things is if Tara J and Gabby know, or not Tara J, see, I've been diagnosed with borderline personality, schizophrenia, and bipolar. But point is, I can't think straight. Whiskey, Point is, Gabby, is Tara J and Lexi know something, and if they know it, they should basically send me a PDF and says here it all is in a basically Easter basket, and I believe it. The problem is I got to go through this channel, making 20 calls to find out where her parole officer is and probation officer and all this, and I'm getting nothing. And it's like, I never went to jail. Well, point is, someone's going to have to come up with something eventually, and that is where it's pissing me off because, frankly, someone knows something. And as I was telling Lexi, I feel like I'm in the fucking dark, literally. So, the thing is, I feel like I'm in the dark. I mean, let me just tell you the story, Gabby, if you don't know the whole damn story. I think Sam knows it. The other day, I was in the mental hospital. I miss talking to you, by the way, sweetheart. I love you dearly. You mean a lot to me and your family, and that's how I feel. Well, I was in the hospital. As you know, somebody called me. Hospital found out about it and said, "Oh, we're not going to report it to Portland PD and we're not going to let her go to jail. Best medicine is Chloe." Anyways, when I got out of the mental hospital, as you're probably well aware, and Sam knows this too, the uninvited guest was at my door. They wanted Chloe's computer, they wanted this, they wanted info. I had to give them all of it over a course of 4+ days, talking to them for 2+ hours at a time. Then, on top of all of it, I get a call on March 29th from a social worker, DMHP, the designated mental health profession status, DCR, who does involuntary commitments, asking me to bring Chloe to the county assessment center where we live. Time, Sam and Gabby, I didn't know she was coming home. I found out a long while later she was returning home. Just want to deal with the government people. Otherwise, nothing happened. They said to me outright that they got the records from the mental hospital and they knew Chloe was coming home as soon as that order was dissolved. Sorry to say, but something as Tone Loc said in the movie Ace Ventura. Hey, Ace, something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid, man. So what did they say? Oh, Chloe got better and she wanted to go home. Chloe basically didn't get better. I mean, I've been going through so many different channels to get the truth. And here's the other thing. When I was in the mental hospital, the Christian group I'm talking about, Gabby knows it, turned around and called me, my psychiatrist. We're going to put Chloe in an 8-man team. Didn't think about my safety. Didn't think about my concerns. Only thought about 8-man team, $15,000 a month in this Christian group's pockets. I'm like, Problem is now you got all this stuff coming out and what's happening. All I know is there's like 7 people against me, Chloe, and the rest of them are wondering, yada, yada, yada. I mean, look, my sister, I haven't seen in 30 years, is coming in today. She even hopes that there's going to be peace during the 3 barbecues I'm throwing, but she doesn't understand why someone like her is getting away with everything. Guess what? Not enough evidence. Or she's too retarded. That's what the police officer said. Who knows? Who cares, That's the thing. The government, Gabby, basically went into my home without me knowing, trying to find it. And it was hidden off-site, so they couldn't find it. So they left it alone. As soon as Chloe got home, she went and started deleting crap off of it, and stuff. But she still likes her animated porn, so she can whack off to it, and stuff. But, I'm trying to maintain getting this house clean because I have family coming today from Colorado. I haven't seen in 30 years. And, exactly, Sam. That's basically shitty, but, the thing is, with all the crap stacked up, like I said in my what do you call it, Sam? My video here live, and if Chloe's mom's watching, Chloe's mom's at fault for it. Chloe's already gonna disown her mom if she keeps pestering me. Problem is no one has the answers that I'm looking for. I told the police, I've been told to purge records for mental, physical, sexual assault. I've been told to purge records for Social Security for her claim for being a monster, picking on people, attacking people, belittling overweight people, belittling this, doing that. I mean, when you basically look at it, 900 pages right now will be like, what, 50 pages? I mean, literally. I mean, and they claim Chloe has borderline and stuff. No, she doesn't. At home, she could sit there and be cool as a cucumber, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I said I was schizophrenic, so I can get into the mental hospital." And she's sitting there, but she claims she uses her finger with her invisible vagina. I mean, literally. But I'm not going to talk shit about her. The only thing I'm trying to say is with Chloe, she's not medicated. She doesn't want to be medicated, and so. Right now she wants to blame police officers for problems. She wants to blame certain person in the Bible Belt for the problem. She ain't blaming Gabby or Lexi or Paige, but she's basically blaming a certain someone in the Bible Belt, and it just gets over and over and over. And so, at times, I've been kind of suicidal on the grounds that I gotta hear the same question: Am I going to jail? Am I going to prison? Am I this? Am I going to get a disability? Am I have my sex change? Am I going to have big tits? Am I going to? I'm thinking. I'd rather be a normal girl with someone like Gabby, Sam, that won't ask the same questions over and over and over, repetitive. I mean, literally, I'm sitting there going, yeah, yeah, you'll have your surgery, yeah, you're going to have this, yeah, you're going to have that, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking, I ain't going there because it's not worth it. But I do care. Thing is something's gonna have to budge. I mean, literally. I mean, look at it. I mean, it basically said in her Christian mental health report, she wants to kill mental health professionals in 6 different mental health places. 6. If that is an involuntary commitment, I don't know what is. Let's see what's going on. That shit sounds like my friend Cece. I couldn't control her anymore. She ended up getting herself locked up. Locked up as in, is she actually in a mental hospital or is she locked up in jail, Sam? I mean, that'd be something me and probably Gabby would both know because, frankly, all I know is in this state, you can make threats against the government. You can make threats against the government. You can make threats against civilians. You can make threats against many people, and they won't lock you up for it. I mean, literally, you'd have to basically have a complete concrete proof, but locked up, that's just, literally, I mean, even Gabby would realize, I mean, like I said, Sam, the problem is we need to find out what, is making this. I mean, look, Chloe wants all the fucking young trannies from 18 to, the passable ones basically be, except for me, she wants them all killed. She wants the older ones to basically be discriminating against against and can't be used in bathrooms, And yet, if you ask Chloe, have you been in prison? No, I've never been in prison. No, I've never been in jail. And the way she said it so fast is like, are you serious? I mean, like I said, Sam, the only ones have the access is Gabby, not Gabby, Lexi and Lexi and Tara J. And I don't talk to Tara J. But I will tell you, if I ever send you a picture of Gabby, I don't know. I mean, I assume you're not bisexual, but I'm telling you, even for someone that Chloe is let's just say Chloe targeted a woman who's overweight. Let's just say this way. And let's just say the woman that I'm talking about is so smoking hot. I mean, literally, that, you'd find her attractive if you were interested in women. But Chloe turns around and puts in her medical records that everyone hates her because she's too damn smoking hot and everyone wants to be like her. So technically, that's why people are jealous of her. I couldn't control her like movie star hot. If you do the makeup and stuff, yeah. I mean, Gabby is just smoking hot. Chloe thinks she's smoking hot, but the problem is, if you've seen Chloe's one video, she's like, "Don't you like my sexy body? Don't you like my sexy legs?" I mean, I saw one today that was probably 20, 21, paying her own bills. She paid $200 for groceries, and she kept making passes at me. And I'm going, no, I'm taking. And I'm in a wheelchair pushing myself, and Chloe's somewhere else, and I'm going, oh, I'm okay, hon. Don't worry about me. But the lady was just a blonde, smoking hot woman. And I'm going, yeah, I would really love to have someone like her because she is just, smoking hot. I mean, literally. I mean, in my opinion, it's just like, wow, Baba the Voom. But I mean, if I didn't have Chloe, I'd probably take Sam. Not Sam. I'd take Gabby or someone else, and that's the thing. But I have Chloe. But so many people are telling me you don't need Chloe. Chloe's bad for you. Chloe's this. Chloe's that. And I mean, literally, Gabby's off and on, but Gabby's cool anyways, and but the thing is, if you look at Chloe's medical record, it talks about 3 people, and like Gabby said, if she was gonna come after someone like Gabby, hypothetically, it wouldn't happen, But the thing is, Chloe thinks that she can get away with it, or I mean, Chloe talks about putting a hit out on certain people, and it's like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm just like, whatever. But thing is Chloe doesn't want to realize all the hurt, so she closes up like a flower that's just sealed up. And yet, at the same time, Sam, Chloe, we don't know if Chloe was served jail time or probation or whatever. The thing is I remember clearly. Excuse me. The night that Chloe called me and accused me that she was going to murder me for computer and clothes, I already had a police officer right next to me and another guy. They had to take statement and everything else, and guess what happened? They cross-checked the phone number. Basically, the next day, the order was delivered. And, I feel bad completely of all this whole damn thing, and that's one reason, I mean, Chloe went through hell. I went through hell, but I didn't want to live anymore because, frankly, I thought, But then I had people saying, oh, well, you dropped this and you dropped that, and you dropped criminal charges. I didn't drop anything. I mean, Chloe's mom's, just a different story. Point is I'm just basically so damn tired of all this bullshit that every time I turn around, I'm basically going, what do I do? How do I handle it? I mean, literally, I have to deal with all this shit and every day, and all I hear is, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I didn't expect the mental hospital to do what they did when it comes to this, and this. I mean, I got to use the fax machine 3 times this week, and I'm still trying to figure out the rest of everything. But all I know is they're not on medications. They want rum. And me, Jim Beam is my medicine, but you know what they say, people with bipolar, borderline personality, schizophrenia, alcohol doesn't work. And then I have people tell me, Sam, I need to find someone who is open-minded, loving, caring, that's not going to be like Chloe. I mean, Chloe's damn medical record says abuse, abuse, abuse. Chloe's a monster, and Chloe will never change. So they're telling me, they even suggest in their records Chloe needs to be in a group home. Sorry to say, but Chloe does not need a group home. I'll be right back, Sam. I gotta use the little girl's room and I'll continue. But yeah, everyone is saying I need to be away from Chloe. Police officers, therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists. My therapist and psychiatrist think, oh, well, it's good money making, so we can do this, and this. But they're not thinking about other issues. I'll be right back. Ugh. Got me some chips here to absorb the booze. So anyways, I walked into the bathroom, and I think Chloe, being completely drunk, pissed because they have the plumbing, pissed outside the damn toilet. So there's a puddle of piss. I didn't take a shower, and I know my dog basically just pissed all over the damn outside. So I was like, was it me? I mean, when you have the female plumbing properly, you can't just freaking go over the damn toilet and end up on the damn floor, concrete floor, tile floor. It's impossible. So technically, I was like, what the fuck, Chloe, she woke up, she says, what, piss, I don't know. Literally. So, the bottom line is, I'm fighting the Christian mental health place on her record. I mean, literally. Where did they get that she went to jail? They can't come up with it. Yeah. Someone out there knows what happened to her. I've seen a drain at 7-Eleven with a whole poop pile on it in the woman's bathroom. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. This was just an entire piss pile right outside. The toilet sits there at the base. And as you sit down like this, hold on. You sit like this, and you got your legs there, and then you got the damn pedestal where the toilet sits. Look down, and it's just covered. When I walked into it with my socks, I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to go get fresh socks, and I'm like, this is not cool. I don't support someone pissing in it. Well, there's only two options, as you can understand, Sam. One, someone with a penis going over the bowl, clothes. Or two, the dog. Now, Mop has walked everywhere this morning. We got like 4 walks since 4 a.m. Wasn't him. That means somehow when they're sitting there, they're not angling the sausage properly. When it goes over and leaves a piss pile on the floor. Now, you know as well as I do, if you have a vagina, you gotta angle it properly, you gotta sit properly, and when you release a stream, it doesn't go on the freaking floor. That I know of, you know. I mean, that's the thing. No one wants to believe that, you know. Now, if Chloe's mom's watching this, again, Chloe's mom, all I'm saying is we're talking about the toilet and a toilet thing right now, not about them. I mean, literally. Mm. So, Sam, how's it going with your move or whatever you're doing? I'm waiting to get my move underway so I can be happier. I don't like living in this damn town. I mean, literally, I think it's a waste of time living in this town, you know? What the hell? Well, yeah, exactly. You're hovering over like a DeLorean. It's a time machine made out of a DeLorean, then yeah, you're hovering. But otherwise, I mean, don't put me and go, and then you got penis sitting here, and then the penis is in the, you know, hanging over, and all you're like, oh yeah, I'm really orange finger going, oh yeah, and then you missed the damn toilet completely. I mean, no, I mean, look at Chloe. She claims half the time out of anger, she wants to detransition the other half the time. I mean, literally. Uh huh. Yeah, everything that looked cool is, you know, was it the time machine from Back to the Future? So those cars are fucking amazing. I love one myself. When my losses, I'm getting a DeLorean. Of course, I'm putting an 8-cylinder in it. If you don't know, the original DeLorean had a 6-cylinder Mazda engine. It didn't have enough power for it, you know. Silver Yano metal. Yep, you see? I mean, literally. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about, you know, your doors and the technology inside, the flex capacitor, the little fins out the back. You make it the time machine. That's what I'm talking about, the entire time machine type thing, you know? Mm-mm. Well, the other day, talking about something else, I went to this burger and brew place. I tried a blueberry wheat ale that was really good. Really good. And a double bacon cheeseburger. Just had the bun, burger patty, cheese, bacon, patty, cheese, bacon, and then more. I mean, the thing was loaded with bacon. It was like $15, but they use like half a pound of bacon alone for the damn burger. And I'm like, I mean, it was just fabulous, I mean, it was just the bomb, Literally, it was the bomb. So, don't care. Hold on a sec. Sam, you gotta come back with me. Where? To the future. Well, what happens in the future? What? Our kids become assholes or something? No, your kids are fine. One marries a black person, another one marries a black woman, another one has a sex change, another one, you get the idea. We got to go back and fix things. Seems cool to me, Doc. Hey, Doc. You better back up. You get up to 88, you need plenty of roads. Roads where we're going, we don't need roads. Are you, Sam? Yeah. We got a letter from you. For you. A letter? Yes. It's been in our possession since 1830. Let me see that. Dear Sam, if my calculations are correct, I ended up in the Old West in Texas in approximately 1830 or so. Maybe before then, during when the Texas Rangers were started. The lightning bolt flashed the flux capacitor, fried out Mr. Fusion, and sent me to 1830 or before then. I buried the old DeLorean in the old Delgado mine. It should be preserved until you fix it and return to 2018. Under no circumstances do you, and I repeat, do you come back to rescue me. I'm happy in 1830 being a Texas Ranger, U.S. Marshal slash blacksmith. Yours sincerely, Doc. 1830. When you replace the tires, Doc. Yes, Sam. And get the new chips put together. I'm going back to the past to save you. Now I can see them redoing it. Doc is a transgender person in the next Back to the Future. That would be kick ass. Mm-hmm. Or how is this? Another transgender thought. Hey, Bruner, who is this girl? Samantha's your sister. Well, I don't have a sister. When I was younger and I got scared, the rain girl would always come and sing to me. Does she know the concept of money? No, she doesn't. So she inherited $3 million and she doesn't know the concept of money. How pathetic is that? So, Sam, I live in Seattle area. I thought we'd go and go and see Ken Griffey Jr. play. Ken Griffey Jr. played on Tuesday. Ain't scheduled to play till Sunday. Well, I don't have anything better to do till Sunday. Let's go to Seattle. Yeah. So, Sam, you got a date with a beautiful woman. Why do you need to bring a watchman on your date? The woman's dancing. The woman's dancing. The woman's dancing. I could probably do a few great movies doing it myself. Just need the parody, you know. How is the dollar makeup? I still gotta get Chloe to help me with the Alta. The Alta. What now? How many emails I got now for useless crap? This one was cigars. Yeah, the gotta go to my doctor. Oh yeah, that's right. You have a doctor's appointment. I thought it was the weekend. I'm not with it, you know. I'm not with it, but I gotta get going too because it's 8 in the morning and I gotta get some cleaning done before my sister shows up from Colorado. So I will try to update you and others this evening. I hope you stay tuned for part 2. So get to your doctor's appointment, Sam. You know how to email me. Just throw me an email. Okay, throw me a bone and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. In the meantime, behave yourself, Sam. And I'll try to do the same. So get to your doctor's appointment. Yep. So we're gonna have it. Rest of you out there, please close my arms. If you got this far in my live feed, I'm drunk, but you know what? Not a damn thing you can do about medical records and anything else. What it says, and it's hard to basically remove it. Meantime, we'll get to the bottom of it later. And please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions, and comments. Keep it nice is all we ask. It's wholesome goodness even for the dogs. Thanks for playing Buttercups. Stay tuned for another video later when I talk about my barbecue and everything else with my sister. To Sam, goodbye. To Gabby, sorry to spirit, hun. We'll talk to you later. Rest of you, peace and love. Here, Jay and Lexi, you see this vid? I still want to know what information you have because I am totally stumped. Peace be with you all, and may God bless you in everything you do.